woke up.
It's 28 now, still. According to...
Oh, geez.
Explain how we got here. Why are we doing this ride on a Sunday at 28 degrees?
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be doing this, definitely. We have a friend of ours, Kane, with Appalachian ADV, who leads all kinds of really amazing adventure riding tours through mostly Northwest PA into Central PA. We're going to go down and meet him at Kennerdale Overlook and do an interview with him. He said, messaged me yesterday. We've been wanting to do it. Of course, I don't think he has snow at his house. I think when I looked at it, he's probably about 5 degrees warmer, so not too much warmer, but we wanted to give a chance to him to share a little bit of what his activities are and rides are this coming year. So we're going to go get an interview. Oh, look at this lovely road. Oh, jeez. It was supposed to be a little bit warmer today, though, than it is right now.
Yeah, weren't they saying like 40?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to hit 40, so we're super bundled. We figure skiing's about the same, right? You know, you go skiing, you get cold.
Yeah, it's true. And
Yeah.
we've skied in much colder weather than this.
Oh, skied, everything.
And when you ski, typically you can do 30 miles an hour on a cruise and run. And we're doing 30 now.
Yeah. We're probably not going to get much over that speed today too much. So then we get a lot colder. But I don't think we'll have any problems on the main road. A little bit of the dirt could be slick, so I'm going to wet myself here a little bit.
My only concern would be if we get into the covered areas and there's still some ice.
Right, so just going to watch the gravel and stay on it. Still not as bad as the other day when I did that ride. That one was nasty. The one in December.
Yeah.
That I probably shouldn't have gone even as far as I did. But it's kind of a challenge at that point, you know. So, definitely worth watching it with slick, icy mud. And we'll pop on a blacktop for a couple big parts of this ride. Okay, well, I'm here with Kane today. I really thought we would do this on a little warmer day than 28 degrees starting. Yeah. But Kane says, hey, let's get over and talk about this. What we're talking about today is Kane with Appalachian ADV. And we're going to have a couple questions for Kane. Today we're at Kennerdale Overlook. And we rode through snow and they rode through cold. But we're both here, we're all here, staying warm and getting rolling. So hey Kane, we're glad to have you today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're crossadventuring.com and Kane is AppalachianADV.com. So Kane, we met you over at Meadville at Street Track and Trail at the ADV ride. I think it was last May.
Right, yep, that was our first event at Street Track.
It was kind of a rice paddy weekend if I remember. Everything we rode was swamp everywhere.
It was a slop fest for sure.
But it was great fun and Kane just led us on the way and took us everywhere we needed to go. So tell us who you are and where you got started.
Okay.
We'll start from that.
Yeah, so I started Appalachian ADV in 2019. I had previously written some articles for Bike Bandit on their blog, and they stopped the program, and I decided I'm going to do my own website, and that's kind of how I started the website. And then after kind of learning the area a bit better on an ADV bike, I found some good routes and decided to start doing events.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I've been watching since we met last year. I guess I saw you first on Instagram.
Yeah.
Somehow you got recommended or crossed over paths, and we thought, oh, well, that'd be fun to go do this. And we met up over there, and we definitely had almost the smallest bikes on the ride, but we felt like we were part of it, even on our TWs.
Yeah.
And the ride you put together was phenomenal. And
Yeah,
that was
thanks.
just a quick couple-hour ride.
Right, yeah, we did a short one. It was only 50 miles, I think.
Right.
And we found, you know, awesome dirt and gravel roads around street track and trail, and a few off-roading spots to get everybody a little dirty. and
Yeah,
muddy.
we did get pretty dirty and
Yeah.
muddy.
And that's kind of how I try to set up
Yeah.
most of my rides, is kind of just like that one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't personally had a chance to go back out on another ride with Kane, but he's constantly. You have a whole series through the year now. How many years
Right.
have you been setting them up?
I started doing the events in 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Okay. And
And
so
the year that I met you this past year
Right.
was kind of the year I really went crazy with it.
okay.
So I did, I don't know, I think I counted 14 different events. So 12 of them were my own, and then
Okay.
2 I kind of helped with. And then this coming year, it's kind of going to be the same
I was going to
thing.
ask you, and
Yeah.
you start in April with
So
your first ride?
Our first ride, we're doing riding clinics this year. That's a new
Nice.
thing for us. So we did one at Street Track and Trail last year in October. And it went really well. Everybody had a great time. I had a blast. So
Yeah, that's like
we're going to
cool
do
to try.
more and more of those next year. So our
Good.
first clinic is actually March 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we have another clinic on April 1st weekend.
Okay.
And then my main rally for the year is April Fool's Ride. So
That's the
it's-
first one's the
yeah.
April Fool's ride.
The Fool's Ride on April Fool's
I
Ride.
like that. I like
Yeah.
that. So where does that one start at?
So we have a friend of mine, he's opened up his property for us to use. He's got 80 acres of
Oh,
land.
nice.
It's really close to the Ohio River, so we set up base camp there. I set up about 5 or 6 different routes. It's 600 or so miles of adventure riding.
Oh, fun. So they're
Um,
multi-day
yeah,
events.
Yep. So you can show up. We'll show up on Thursday night, and we're actually going to do the Oregon BDR documentary
Nice.
on Thursday night, and then we ride Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Fool's Day ride. April
Yeah.
Fool's ride. So that's the
All
first
skill
one.
levels on that one. Too.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
good because
Yeah.
some of us feel a little intimidated being a little newer to it. But I'll
Yeah.
say even at the street track and trail ride, these guys were great. Like they waited for me, they helped me, they encouraged me. And I'm fairly new to all of this, and I'm also over 50 as a woman starting all of this. So, you know, if you got some experience, he can help you decide which rides will fit you or not, you know, because he definitely has some more advanced rides that they're just not going to fit everybody. So,
Right,
yeah, you kind of want to make sure you line people up.
yeah. And so I try to we have so many events. I try to make sure that I have events for every skill level.
Mm-hmm.
So like the rally type events, I try to set up rides for everybody.
Okay.
And then some of the tours, that's when I kind of start breaking off. So this is a beginner intermediate tour. This is more of an intermediate advanced level tour. So I kind of try to spread it out a little bit.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
So, and in your training sessions you're going to be doing this year,
Right.
you have a couple of those lining up?
Yeah, so right now we have 4 listed. 3 of them are actually sold out.
Oh, great.
The
That's
one
the
in-
best of all worlds.
Yeah. The one in
Nice.
March is a 1-day. That one still has some tickets open. It's
Okay.
really early in the year, so I understand with weather. But,
Sure. Yeah, it could be iffy.
So for the second half of the year,
Iffy, but it won't be 28. Well, it could be, but it
Could
might
be.
not be.
yeah. So we've got 4 listed now, and I'll probably list another 4 or 5, on the second half of the year.
Okay.
And those are basically like beginner to intermediate level people. People are just starting to get into it or getting back in the riding. We go over a bunch of skills and drills.
I was going to ask you, what are some of your
yeah.
basic skill sets that you're working on?
So it's a lot of slow maneuvers, balance, getting over obstacles, braking drills. Balance is probably the biggest thing. So we
Okay.
do at Street Track and Trails where we do these. We have a nice
That's
big
a nice
open-
little moto course back
Yeah.
there. I did do that.
So we use that. And we do
Okay.
drills out in the grass. We use that little moto track.
Nice.
And then the second part of the clinic is actually doing a ride like we did
Oh,
that
okay.
day too. So then we go out and do some of those off-road trails, and we do more drills, and we kind of talk through how
Okay.
to get through some of this stuff. Yeah.
That's good. That's helpful. I know we did near the end of the ride, we did one muddy groove hill slide ride.
Uh-huh.
I was pretty nervous about it, but
Yeah.
the guys all talked me through it and got me up there and
That's right.
cheered me on. So
That's kind of what it's about
Yeah.
at all of my, especially the clinics, but at all the events. I want to get people a little bit out of the comfort
Right.
zone and push them to try to do a little bit better. Because if you wouldn't have come to that event, I don't know if you would have tried something like that.
I might not have.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done a little bit here and there other places, but I have found that going on these kind of events,
Yeah.
even though they really stress me and stretch me, they do make me get out of my head
Yeah.
and watch ahead and start paying attention more
Yeah.
and working on things that I might not work on otherwise. So they're really
Right.
valuable. And for a newer rider, beginner to intermediate style rider, and I've done like the National Forest trails and things like that.
Yeah.
They're really valuable for getting you to the next step because we tend to be a little timid on our own,
Oh yeah.
guys and girls. You know, we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
tend to be that way. So it does help.
I think that's part of it is you kind of should be.
Right.
If you're on your own especially. But
Yeah.
that's part of being in the group. You know, you drop your bike, there's plenty of people around to help you pick it
They're
up.
there to help you. And I know we
Yeah.
had one guy who had a tire go down.
Oh, yeah,
So the group got together and they fixed the tire. So, you know, you have that kind of a support on a ride. And Kane and the group who, you know, as you go out,
Yeah.
you have all that mechanical support as well with you.
Right, yeah.
Whereas
Plenty of tools.
on your own, you might
Yeah.
not have it.
Plenty of tools and plenty of muscle. So we
And
definitely-
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are pretty good. So let's see. So March you have a training session. April you have the Fool's Ride.
Yep. So we have basically June, July, and August will be basically in Allegheny. So we're
Okay.
doing a tour, a rally, and another tour. It's
Oh,
kind of
nice.
like a nice mixture of things. And then our PA Wilds rides in October.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did do that last September and enjoyed
Oh,
that.
nice.
That was a fun ride for us. We did that.
Yeah, it's a
just
good time of
finishing
year.
up. Yeah, we did it. It was the end of September on my
Yeah.
birthday. It was my birthday ride.
There you go.
But yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you're crossing over the Cross PA Adventure Trail.
Yep.
Kind of
yep.
including that, the Allegheny National Forest, and then you've also been down around Sproul State Forest.
Sproul and
Sproul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we hit a little bit of the MABDR, some of the PA
Great.
Wilds BDRX, and then we spent plenty of time up there trying to find some other good things that not many people go on. So
Yeah, I see his pictures on Instagram. I'm like, dang. I want to know where that thing is. I haven't seen that thing on all of our rides. So
Yeah, yeah.
You do find the unique spots. I'm
That's
pretty
the goal
impressed.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
It's
So.
not only like the roads, but even like hidden treasures like ghost towns
Right.
and stuff like that. Old rail beds that we've used on some
Oh,
things. So
definitely. Yeah, you've
yeah.
got a couple old railroad beds. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know where that one is. But yeah, like the historical locations, we really enjoy all those things.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, it's good stuff. So where can people reach you? What is your best way to get connected with everybody?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say or talk about particularly?
So we mentioned the website, AppalachianADV.com. My Instagram is Kane, Kane.AppalachianADV. Facebook, Appalachian ADV. YouTube,
Okay.
Appalachian ADV. My email address, Kane@AppalachianADV.com.
That's good. Okay.
I'm
We'll put
available
those links below on our
Yeah.
video.
I get all kind of questions, and I'm open to answering as many things as I can to help keep people out there and interested in wanting to keep doing it. For sure.
Absolutely. So you're
Yeah.
doing this full time now, pretty much, for the most part.
For the most, it's
Yeah.
a full-time job for
Right,
sure.
to keep it going.
Yeah, I still work in a hospital. I'm
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
trained lab tech, a clinical lab scientist.
okay.
So I still work per diem at a couple local hospitals and pick up hours there. And
Nice. So
Yeah.
it keeps you busy.
oh yeah, very busy. Yeah.
So, so if people had a question about like what kind of bikes they can bring, let's talk about that for a second.
Sure. So most, I see we're standing next to my Tank 10RA 700, I call it. So most of the rides that I put together are based off of adventure style riding. But like how you guys showed up
Right.
on a TW200, it's more of a dual sport bike. We have plenty of people that show up on both.
Okay.
They, generally speaking, street legal, adventure bike or dual sport bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because some people will question what exactly should I have to get out there
Right.
on these rides with.
I'd say
So-
that the training clinics are leaning more towards like an adventure bike.
Okay.
We've had a couple TWs show up to some of those as well. But generally, we've got a good mixture of all size bikes.
combination,
Yeah.
right? But you're looking at bikes that are obviously going to be possible to go from the street to the trail.
Right, yep.
And that's the whole goal. So
Yep.
yeah. So we're pretty excited about what you have coming up this year, and we
Yeah.
were excited to have you ride over here in the cold
Yeah.
to meet up today.
Of course. It's
Yeah.
January, you got to get out and ride at least once.
Well, of course, we rode in December. I rode last week, and sure.
Yeah.
We don't quit. Who says? Who says? As long as the roads are not too icy,
Yeah,
we're good.
or salty.
Or salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, we thank you for coming out today.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with everything this year, and have some great rides.
Great. I hope to see you guys at some of them for
We'll
sure.
be there at some point
Yeah.
with something. So,
Awesome.
good. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot.